morning, everyone. A little later today than normal. I put up a video. Well, I uploaded a video last night, and I tried to upload it in 4K. So it took extra time for YouTube to convert into 4K, which doesn't really look that good anyway, but I try. And I had it going out at 11 o'clock. Well, I decided I'll just make it 10 a.m. And then I went on all the social medias that I'm a part of and like, come look at this, look at this, look at this. So I thought I'd just try that out because I don't normally do that. Normally I just upload it because I have like 800 some odd people that follow me. So it's like, that's a lot of people. And, you know, at least if I get at least half of that to watch the video, you know, from my subscribers, because a lot of that stuff that comes in is from recommended. So people follow, but they don't like they don't watch the video from following, which I think is really weird. I gave this a good wash out yesterday, so I'll try to put it together. I'll try to put it back together properly. It's just really funny to watch the analytics of a YouTube channel and how many people actually follow, how many people actually come back from following to watch videos, and how many of the videos are just seen by people who get it on their up next, or hey, you watch this, let me recommend this. So it's just really interesting how all of that stuff works. I'm trying to, I need to get these. For some reason I'm having a bit of a dizzy weirdness thing going on. I don't know why. I feel fine other than just being a little dizzy. Well, I don't really feel fine. I've got a weird, well, my foot started, my toe, the big toe started to hurt last night. And in the middle of the night, and I'm like, why for you do this? And it was just really weird. And then it got really bad, but then it stopped getting bad, and then it got a little better, but it still aches. So it's still aching right now. I don't know. It's really weird. And I don't. Usually that happens when I've had something I shouldn't really be having. Fish is a big thing that activates the big toe hurting. Fish and shellfish. So I didn't have any shellfish or fish at all. I haven't for a while. The last time I had a flare-up was we had sushi one night, and the next day it was immediately evident that I can never have sushi again. So Peppermint Bark, we're going to do it back in the Chemex so I can prove to myself that it actually does taste better through the Chemex. And if you have a Fresh Thyme near you, I would highly recommend, if you see this, picking some up, because 34 grams, that's pretty good, because it's delicious and it looks just like this. It's a nondescript bag. Poor little folks are not willing to make it big. I mean, bad coffees have big print. This is a good coffee with good flavor, and they decided to go for the small print where you actually have to take off your glasses to read the fine print, because you got to get it here to look at it. So, but it's delicious. It's absolutely wonderful. I don't know why. I don't know, my toe just started hurting in the middle of the night. I don't know why. I'm at that stage in life where things just start hurting and I don't know why. So I do have a medication that I can take that will help offset the pain. I don't see a lot of swelling. It just hurts. The joint just hurts. So yeah, it just started. And then, like I said, I'm a little weirdly dizzy today, and I don't know why. Everything's been going pretty smooth. I will say that I got several other tests back after I posted the video yesterday. The testosterone thing, and this is my fault. We were out traveling all for like 4 days, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I completely just outright forgot to apply the topical. And basically this just tells me that this might be a thing that is ongoing for a very long time, but it dipped below the normal range for the testing, which is not good because I don't want to go back and oh, you know, maybe it's because I'm low on blood because they took 4 tubes out. Oh, and I don't have a bruise. I just have a little mark right there. So they did a wonderful job. The lady nurse, she did a great job. So, and they always do, like I said, at that facility. So no bruise, just a little mark. And they didn't even use one of those butterfly poker thingies. It was a straight IV needle, so didn't feel it. It was great. So maybe that's why I feel a little dizzy still. I didn't feel dizzy yesterday. Hell, I didn't feel dizzy. I had a protein shake, and then I went downstairs, ran for 3 miles, did some workout stuff with weights, came up here, devoured a thing of hand-plain Chinese noodles with a little butter and garlic powder. It's just delicious. I used to love making spaghetti, and then just instead of putting tomato sauce in it, I just put butter in it and stirred it. And I know a lot of people probably do that, but it's just so good, especially when you can figure out how to get the noodles just al dente, you know? And that's a word I didn't know existed until long after my uncouth ass figured out some culinary stuff. So, but there was just a way to get it to a certain point. And I'm like, this is great. I love it. Because you don't want floppy noodles, and then you don't want to crunch your noodles either. And I'm not saying that there's an art to it, but I will say that there is something special about getting it to that certain point. And I'm going on and on and on and on. So I'm sorry. So yeah, I did a video yesterday, and I uploaded it, and that's also why I didn't stream. I wanted to stream yesterday, but I'm like, I've got this 1/6 scale figure that I have not taken out of the box yet. I wanted to do an unboxing in a video because those are always fun. And I posted this morning to every social media that I have, just saying, hey, look, I did an unboxing. It's about a 20-minute video. I think it came out really well. There is one funny thing that happened because I'm trying to grow a mustache and a goatee, and mustaches just don't do well for me. They never have. I have a lot of red in my facial hair, at least in the front part where it's the mustache and the chin. And for some reason, they just don't grow in very thick. So it's very patchy, I would say, for a mustache. And I really can't grow one even though I try. But I try to stroke it in order to get the damn hairs to try to get, straight down rather than them going every which way but loose. And I came back after, I was talking and I did a stroke, and then I came back and I didn't notice it, but I had a hair on my thumb. And it's like in the video for like 2 or 3 minutes. And it's hilarious. And I made mention of it in the video just in case someone's like, oh my gosh, that's a nose hair. Ew, that's gross. And it wasn't a nose hair. To be realistic about it, my nose hairs are curly. So it's a very straight hair, and it came off of my mustache. So if anybody watches the video and they look at that and they're like, oh, I made sure to put up a little chyron saying, hey, mustache, not nose. Well, I didn't say that. I just said, look, it's a mustache hair, because, you look at it and it's like, I don't know what that is. That could have come from anywhere. So I tried to make light of it a little bit so people wouldn't get too grossed out about it. Because it was pretty gross. I don't remember if I zeroed it out or not. I'm going to err on the side of caution and say that I didn't. So I'm going to put in about 300. And then I'm going to wait for that to drain just a little bit. And then I'll put in another 150. So the readout down there will say about 450. And we'll see how that goes. I do know that I haven't taken my Ozempic shot today, and I definitely need to do that. I have to remember to do that. I hate walking on the side of my foot, but it's the only way to not have my foot in too much pain. Because that toe, man, that toe really, really smarts right now when I walk on it, and I can't really bend it very well. I still have some range of motion, but boy, does it hurt when I try to bend it too far. So it's just what happens when you get a little older, you know? Stuff just starts betraying you. You get some things better, and then some things just move into the you screwed up category, you know? It's just a couple of different, it's you know, it's like a pendulum. You know, you just have to take it. You either take it or you don't, I guess. I mean, you always have a choice. I would prefer to continue to take it. So, but yeah, everything else test-wise came out in the normal side of the spectrum. It's just that because I missed 4 days of applying that topical to my shoulders, my testosterone did drop down to below normal levels, which is weird how dramatic that is. It doesn't hold. I would figure if you use it enough, something might kickstart, and then maybe that's the hope, but that's not always how it goes. So, which is a little depressing because it just means that I'll be taking that medication for an extended period of time. And I think that the point of these kind of meds would be get it to a certain point, your body starts to take over for whatever reason, and then you can start weaning yourself off of things. And I guess sometimes that just doesn't happen. And in order to correct a problem, you just have to go through the motions for a while. And then it's just a routine. Or you try to make it a routine. And sometimes I have a hard time doing new routines because I've just got so much going on inside of my brain. Sometimes I lose track, you know? So, all right. Well, that's pretty good. It was about 3.5 minutes, about 3 minutes of a nice draw down there. It smells so much better coming out of the Chemex too. Yeah, there's a heck of a lot more of a peppermint smell. And like I mentioned yesterday, through the Clever, it seems like you get less of a cool peppermint after you take a drink, or even in the smell. There's less of a cool peppermint sensation going through your nose in the Clever than there is to the Chemex. And it's just weird how certain aspects of the coffee profile and the flavors that are added change with different methods, even though it's the same amount of coffee and the same kind of water and so on and so forth. So, and it's to me, it just seems like a very subtle difference. So you can either have it sit in there for 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, or you can have it pass through for 3.5 minutes. And even though it's the same amount of time, it's just different methods yield different results. And that's pretty interesting. Yeah, and it's just so different because now you get kind of that cooling peppermint after effect on your tongue after you drink, and it's like maybe like a second afterwards. It just feels like when you take in a breath. It's just like after you've eaten a York peppermint patty or taken a couple of candy canes, you know, that kind of a thing. Or I don't know, those Altoids. I mean, not as strong as an Altoid because Altoids can be pretty dramatic. But the same concept where it's like if you take in a breath after you've taken a sip of this, you get that cooling sensation. And in the Clever, you just don't get that at all. plus it's a little bit more bitter. This, the Peppermint Bark, it's just a wonderful hit of cooling peppermint, a little bit of a chocolate profile, and then you get a nice non-bitter flavor of coffee. And it's very enjoyable. I really like this through the Chemex. So this is a Chemex coffee. Some coffees are better done in the Clever. So, and that's the fun length of experimentation that I like to do. It would be nice if I had an espresso machine, but I'm happy and excited with what I have. So, I mean, it's going to be a short one today, and I apologize, but like I said, toe hurts, still feeling a little weirdly woozy. It's really odd. I don't know why. Like I said, they took 4 tubes of blood out of me yesterday. You think that effect would be immediate, being poked with a needle and having that much blood removed. Definitely seems to have drained me right now. So maybe I will blame the blood draw on my toe hurting. Why not? I mean, I didn't do anything else yesterday, so nothing out of the ordinary. So, and there are things that directly make my toe hurt that I'm actively avoiding. Oh, but that's lovely. That's great. Tomorrow we'll grind up some of the coffee family's coffee again, and I'm going to use that last peppermint coffee bomb in it, and we will enjoy that. And I think I'll do that through the Clever because it'll be fun to watch that kind of envelop. I mean, until it goes steamy and you can't really see that well. But we'll do that tomorrow. I'll use the Clever to try to make it a little bit more dramatic, which I don't know if that'll work or not. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you have a great day. And if you see it and you like Star Trek, I would love it if you tuned into my Lieutenant Junior Grade Saavik 1/6 scale from XO6 from the Wrath of Khan show and tell. It's not a review. I don't really do reviews. It's more of a show and tell and an unboxing. So I don't call it a review because I'm biased. You know, I wanted this. I bought this for a reason. I knew it was going to be amazing. So, I mean, reviewing that just seems weird. This is just me showing you, basically. So I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.